Hello everybody! You are here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and we are doing a live. We'll see how long it goes. But I wanted to say hi because it's been a while. I went to work today. I had a weekend with my family. It was pretty good. I did some videos, but not a lot. So I wanted to put on an album. And I don't actually have the album, but I have the CD. This is Sublime, Stand By Your Van. Not everybody has seen it before. So I'm going to put that in to my record player, CD player, tape player, etc. And I just want to talk about what I've been up to lately and what I've got going on in my witchy room. So this is a live recording. It's pretty fun. So first, I'm going to show you some bones and stuff. Hi, Krems, how are you? Hi, Allie, how are you? Okay, so my turkey bones I put in my dehydrator, and I've got them completely dry. And they're a little bit scented with eucalyptus oil, but not as much as when they were soaking, so I would really like to get them smelling good and not like dog treats. So I'm going to make a spray to put on top of them, not just Florida water, something more, something better. So maybe we'll create that here right now together. But I wanted to show you some of the bones that I've collected so far from my collection. Okay. This bone is so cool. It looks like an axe. It's absolutely amazing. It's about this big. I'm a big fan of this bone. It's like all one big chunk of this like twirly vertebrae bit. You remember that from the bone dismemberment video. That's awesome. I'm so glad, you guys. So yeah, this one, it turns out it's going to be one that I do want to keep in my throwing kit. I'd keep the wishbone in there, but it's just too delicate, and I need to use that for a special time. And I'm actually going to do a video on wishbones and where that whole like legend comes from. Okay, so here's the deal. Like, when it comes down to bone cleaning, you've got them all dried out in the dehydrator. There's gonna be bits in here that are not, like, so pretty, like marrow in the middle, and you can get that out with a toothpick. And I think you should save that for your magics, to be quite honest, because the marrow is so magical. Like, think of how you can't live without your own bone marrow. As well, if these bones are dry, hi Hallie, how are you? These bones are dry, a good thing to do is just have a toothbrush that you dedicate, that you've never used for your teeth, that you dedicate just to your bones so that you can get all the little bits off of them. And you'll just see pieces flick off. And now you can use this as part of your bone throwing, right? Same, right? They're so dry after you put them in the dehydrator. The marrow also creates new blood so that you can use it in a lot of renewing magic. Yes, crams, that is so beautiful. I love that idea as well. So out of my whole collection, I'm most in love with this axe bone, to be honest. And I'll show you my other bones. Alright, so when you do bone throwing and stuff, you want to have something to cleanse yourself that you always keep with you. And this red chicken's foot is going to be my from the head down. And I actually will put it in my hair, touch my head with it, bring it all the way down my body. Okay, so this is my my bone kit cleansing beforehand. So this is better than sage. This is better for this particular thing. So we've got that. Now inside of here, we've got all the bones that I've thought about using. All right. So I feel like maybe I should tip you down somewhere. Oh, I suppose just right here. Sorry, I just can't get over how good Sublime is. Hi Tess, how are you? Okay, so we're talking about my bones. Outside of the actual bones, here's a teeny tiny pheasant feather from a piece of taxidermy I have. Here is a piece of beech wood. Here is a bone. Here's an old paper clip I found out of the woods that's really old and rusty and tattered. A teeny tiny bottle. Hi Silver Moon, how are you? We're talking about my bones. Teeny tiny bottle from my grandmother's collection. An old button. This crazy light bulb. A bottle cap if you wish. A cinnamon stick. Another bottle. This is so teeny tiny. Oh my lord. That'll be so good for throwing. I'm gonna love throwing that. A barnacle rock I found on a local beach. I'm really gonna enjoy throwing that as well. Just a little fish glass, you know. I may or may not keep that. It's not very organic, but I was just trying to give some ideas. A piece of nutmeg, a whole nutmeg. I'll definitely be keeping that. Some jewels. Some buttons that belong to my grandmother. You love the light bulb? Yeah, me too, Silver Moon. That's why I threw it in there. It's just so wild. It's so like Nightmare Before Christmassy. Like, ah. I have two of them. Some buttons from my grandmother. Oh, this is cool. This is a really old medicine bottle from the early 1900s when all that was legal. Magical coins. Chicken toe that I dried myself, so it's a piece of taxidermy. I got that idea from Lady Grave Dancer. A little tiny deer. Nail. A bean. What is this called? A chestnut? How would you cast the bones though? So, even though these aren't bones, technically, you still call them bones. The whole set. The curios and the bones together. And you would have them all in your hands together, and you would just pray upon them, like, and then let them go. And however they fell, you would try and read them. So, I have a lot of bones here, including the bones that I have right here. And I may choose 6 of these bones and use the others for other things, you know. But these are the bones that I salvaged from my family turkey, you know. And I thought that that was quite awesome to take something that my family had nourishment from. So here's a little hazelnut, and the thing is you can throw herbs into your bones like beans, hazelnuts, nutmeg, whatever. I've also got a... Hi, priestess. How are you? I've got a raccoon balcom here, and that's a really awesome one, a bone to throw for fertility and see where fertility lays in there, but they're very delicate. I've got a chunk of smoky quartz here. Hi, alien space babe. How are you? I've got a very special class ring of my father's. I think that'll be a cool bone to throw. So anything really, you guys, you could throw. You could throw a screw. You could throw a match, you know, and you could like relate those to all the elements when you throw them. I've got a couple other things in here. Some different rocks and such. Alright, so that's what's going on down there. And that's my bone kit right now. It's really getting expensive. So I've like got a bunch of things I'm thinking about putting in there. So now I just kind of need to minimize it to what I want it to be. Wow, 11 people. Hi, how is everybody? So glad you're here. It's been a while since I've done a video. I know I had the weekend with my family. It was really great. I had a little work day today and had to do some adulting, which sucked, but whatever. I'm not putting this in there. I was just saying that it's something you could do. It's not for me, though. God my grace. Alright, so my bone kit box is going to be something cool. And yeah, throwing bones. We're talking about throwing bones, Brenda. So my bone box is actually going to be this box. Let me show you. It's got some stuff in it right now. Who likes Sublime? Raise your hand. We're listening to the Stand By Your Van live album. One of my favorites. Who raised their hand? Nobody. Alright, so this is going to be my bone throwing box. Hi, Purple Sky, how are you? Nice to see you. So this box that Brenda sent me is way bigger than the other box that I had. See? So I need a bigger box. So I'm going to use this for my bone throwing box. Also, when I do my Rose of Jericho that Brenda sent me, I'm going to do it on a live. And I'm going to try and hang out on a live for like, you know, as long as it takes to open. And if I get bored and nobody comes on, I'll just tilt it down and somebody can just watch that and like meditate to it. I don't know. Alright, so if you guys dried your bones out in the dehydrator, a good way to get all that shush off is a toothbrush that you dedicate just to your witchcraft. And then you just kind of brush the bones and all of that like little tissues and stuff will fall off. If there's cartilage still stuck to it, which is like here, do you see that? You just peel it off. It just comes right off. And that's the shit that smells like dog bones, you know? That's what makes it smell like that. And then you can take these again and you can take a eucalyptus spray, like the eucalyptus oil. Where are you at? No, not this one. Okay, so here you can take some eucalyptus oil and then you can put it in a spray bottle with some water. So maybe like 20 drops to like this much water. Put it in a spray bottle and then just like get the smell onto the bones, because that's something that throws me off. When bones and like things like that smell like dog chew toys, I'm not a fan of that. So I'll just be like brush, brush, brush. What else you throwing in there? Oh yeah, Brenda. Okay, so we're throwing like loads of stuff. You're gonna have to watch back. Tiny perfume bottles, class rings, cinnamon sticks, tiny light bulbs, bones, little tiny ninjas, Scrabble tiles, barnacle rocks, all kinds of stuff. But this wasn't big enough once I need to put my actual bones into it, so this is going to work out perfect. Cigar box to cigar box, you know? Yeah! Alright. But I'm excited to throw some vertebrae, you know? And I'm just going to use intuition on most of it because the book tells you, you know, a good guideline. Yeah, eclectic style. Just go with it, you know? This book gives me a really good guideline on how to do it. But the main thing is that you need to make your whole, respect the ancestors, and then make your whole own thing beyond that, you know? How are you guys today? Oh, okay, so Allie, what book? You ordered this book from Thrift Books? Yay! Okay, if I have not told all of you guys about the Thrift Books app, it's called Thrift Books, and here's the deal. You can like look up any book you want and you'll probably find it, and it'll probably be under $5. And then you get free shipping under a $10 order. So you order $10 or more, you get free shipping. So that's like 2 books. And then they're at your door like 3 days later. There's so many. Yeah, so many good books. So I'm really glad that you checked it out, Allie. How much did you pay for this book, Allie? Look at Effie. She's so pretty. $12 brand new, and I paid brand new $16.95 plus tax, but I have my Barnes & Noble discount, so $16.95. Still, so Allie brand new saved $4 plus the tax. That's pretty fantastic. I had such a long day. I'm so tired. I didn't want to sit down and do a video because I have so much witchcraft going on right now. You guys are even going to have to hold on a minute. I'll be right back. And who digs my hair? I thought it would be really fun to show you how weird my dreads are. Look at this one. It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, here. Okay, Brenda, if you're still here, guess what? Alex wanted me to show you our carambola plant. So carambola is the star fruit, and when this plant blossoms, it's so gorgeous. It looks like a woman, like the first two tiny little starts looks like a woman spreading out her arms in gorgeous beauty, like this. And then all these gorgeous tassels hanging off like some kind of Native American, like maybe leather tassels, I don't know. But then when it grows, it's just more and more and more. So when it first starts, it's just two arms out. It looks like the most beautiful woman. So anyway, carambola. Is that how we pronounce it? Shit. Maybe it's not. But yes, I think it is. So that's the star fruit, and we're getting one in the next couple days once we go to that international market. And but this is the carambola that we grew, that we love. Oh, look, carambola mustache. That's funny. Oh boy, I'm so funny. Oh yeah, when I was showing you all my treasures of my royal family collection and stuff, I forgot to show you this. I don't think I showed you my Charles and Diana money box. Royal wedding souvenir from 1981. Look how happy she is. She looks so happy. If you actually look into the history of these pictures, it's really funny. She's so unhappy, but anyway, I just love any kind of souvenirs from that time. And for all of you that are sending me Yule gifts, thank you. I'm so excited. Our little tree has a couple of gifts, and we're really excited, and it's just getting more and more exciting. Black Moon Coven, we're so excited for your gift that's coming. Tess, I think you're sending me a gift. You guys are too sweet. I talked about a witch's brew on my pineapple video. And, I mean, if I had loads of money, I would do all these, like, crazy witchcraft in the kitchen videos for you. But at this time, I can't. So we're just going to use the things I have and go with it and see what we can make for Yule. But guess what? We're gonna make a Yule log together with a piece of like wood and a drill and 3 little candles and some, you know, like, you could use real or fake flowers. It depends on if you have poinsettias or not. I gotta sit down. I'm tired. Oh, for crying out loud. Lord, I love those trees. Oh, you're making a Yule log cake? That'll be so much fun. So the poppet that I'm making is kind of partly behind me. I'm working on it slowly. I've just got a lot to do. Who doesn't, you know? Really excited to get my Rosa Jericho ready. What else? What are you guys up to, witchcraft-wise? Do you have any questions that I could answer for you? What movies or shows have you been into lately? I'm so interested to know what you guys are up to. Hey, Tess wants to know about what? The pics on your wall. Which ones? Paranormal YouTube video called Proving Demons. You would love it. Send it to me, Ollie. Okay, so what pics on my wall are you talking about, Brenda? These ones? Those ones? My, like, weird tarot card pictures? The big ones on the right. Those ones? Yeah, those ones. So, those pictures. I don't know how to talk about them. They're. I feel like they're spirited. Like every time I tried to hang them somewhere in the house, they would fall down. Like, and we have these old walls that are not drywall. They're like old. This house was built in 1910 or something. So when you put up something and it just falls down, it doesn't make sense. When I hung them here by the window, they finally stayed, alright? So, to me, they look kind of like tarot cards. I found them for $2 each, thrifting. Don't they look like tarot cards? I'm going to get your love in arms today. So yeah, Night and Queen. Yeah, they're super gorgeous. I just, I don't know, they kept falling down everywhere that I tried to put them, and I just felt like they were so connected to me. And, the frames are just thick brass. Like, they're not real brass, but they're just, like, brushed like brass, and they're just, I can tell they're old, like, not super old, but old enough to have things connected to them. But yeah, I'm glad you guys brought that up, because those, you know, I barely show here in my pictures every now and again, and they're just great. So yeah. Is anybody else enjoying the current moon? Hallie, all my things come from the thrift store pretty much. No, yeah, and for $2 a piece, how are you gonna say no to that? Like, at the Super Salvation Army, it's just, like, great. You think they might... Oh, so, Alien Space Babe, I think they might be old English tombstone drawings, or some old English carvings. I did some charcoal rubbings of carvings that looked like them when I went to England. Oh, you went to England? I'm so jealous. I'm not really jealous, because I love you guys, but, and I would never give you the evil eye, but yeah, I would love to go. Hallie, so, do you mind them? Yeah. Oh, you guys are great. So happy to talk to you this evening. It's kind of like having a small headache, and I thought maybe if I went on a live it would get better, and yeah, your guys' vibe is definitely waking me up and making me feel better. Have you guys ever seen the eyeballs on my drawers over here, or noticed them or anything like that? They're all over them. Eyeballs, yeah. So many pretties. I found some more of my rings that I haven't had for a while. I found this one, and I found this one. So I had to move them around a bit. Now I only have one naked thumb. Oh boy, you guys, what are we going to talk about? I could sit here and dance, but that would be weird. One day I'm gonna win the war. Alright, so I was gonna say, if you guys could do me a favor and look up any kind of history of Wishbone, I would super appreciate it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna look in my couple of books on it. So if anybody can look up some witchcraft history on Wishbones, or lore on Wishbones. I'm happy for you, Tess. It makes you feel so good when you get all your herbs into glass jars. It really does. So let's look up Wishbone. I don't think I have it in any of my books, and I can't access it through Google because my phone is all I've got, so. Wishbone. Nope. Oh, you guys. Somebody find it for me. Let's talk about it. Well, you know, I want to talk about one of my favorite things that have come to me lately, and I'll show you. I can't get over how connected I am to this. This little tiny rock, like, follows me everywhere. And when I get home, it comes out of my purse and onto my shelf. And I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. It is so pretty. Yep. Oh. So what are you guys doing witchcraft-wise? What are you guys wanting to know about? What are you guys wanting videos on for this upcoming week that I can focus on? I know that we haven't gotten to Rue, and that's because I don't currently have it. I've asked for it for Yule, for my Yule wish list, and so we'll see if I get it. But until I get it, I don't want to do a video on it. I want to be able to show it to you. And I want to be able to use it so that I can tell you. Cauldrons, yes! They're cleaning... two cauldrons right now. You'd love to see more ideas on cauldrons. Well, I'll tell you one idea that has to do with me at the current moment and cauldrons. And for those of you who understand what me wearing this necklace means, you'll get it. Be right back. Let me grab my cauldron. Oh, I need to stand on this chair. Oh, it's never safe. Oh boy. Here's my cauldron. I don't have a little one. I just have this big one. Alright. Here's my suggestion for this. If you are having cramps, this is cast iron. And if your blood is Rh positive, if you're O positive, if you're A positive, if you're AB positive, or if you're B positive, you can put this in your belly, and this cauldron lip will hang out right here and keep it from falling down your pants, you see? And it looks funny and whatever, but you can't really tell, right? And it keeps your belly cold. It keeps the cramps away. You can kind of slide it to one side if you're just feeling it more on one side or whatever. And it honestly feels really, good. But that metal resonates with the blood that you're losing and can help the cramps. Another thing that can help the cramps is this. This is like some kind of like, I think it's called hematite, but I'm not sure. But the lady at the witchy shop told me that it would be amazing for cramps. And it came from a desert. Okay, I've got some comments here. Yeah, so try it, because even right now it's just making my belly cool. It feels so nice. It really does. And again, that cauldron lid will just kind of hang right on your pants. And even if you jump, you know, nothing happens. So yeah. If you have a smaller cauldron, I mean, for me, what do I use my cauldron for? Like, honestly, I use it for big rituals. I use it for full moon workings, new moon workings, a lot of outside stuff, or if I have to burn a coal incense. Usually if I do a coal disc, I do it just on like a dish inside. But if I'm going to try and spread it throughout the whole house, I'll put it inside the cauldron with some tongs, with some metal tongs. And then I'll have the lid off, and I'll take it through the whole house and around the garden and do this, you know, all around. And man, you get your your biceps and your biceps brachii completely pumped up with that. Because this thing weighs, with the lid on, weighs about 45, 50 pounds. I would say 50 pounds with the lid on, 45 without. Heavy little sucker. So cauldron, yeah. Other than burning incense and doing rituals and burning bay leaves and petitions and burning money to get money dust and things like that, I don't use a cauldron for too much more. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Ellie. And I like the small ones too. I want to get one for sure. But for me, I always like, when I'm thrifting, I find more mortar and pestles. And I'm like, oh, I need another one of those. So my collection of mortar and pestles is bigger than my, you know, collection of the one cauldron. But I'll put that back here since we talked about it. Right. Good girl. Cauldron is a representation of the female, of the womb. You know, if you guys didn't know that, now you know. So anything you do inside the cauldron is the birth, is the creation, is the mother to the child. Oh, sure, you could use it for a mortar and pestle, Ellie, but for me, finding cauldrons, at least during thrifting, is more rare than a mortar and pestle, so I would keep my cauldrons for cauldrons and my... But no, you certainly could. You could use it for a mortar and pestle, absolutely. And you could use just a rock from nature in there if you didn't have a... This is the mortar and this is the pestle, right? If you didn't have a real pestle for that cauldron, you could just get one from nature. I wish I knew the lyrics to this song, man. I love this song. Did anybody find the wishbone stuff yet? Please, somebody look up the lore so we can talk about it. Do you know if you're trying to quit smoking, you can use one of these, like any kind of cinnamon stick, to inhale or exhale on, and you will feel a lot better than not smoking at all. Okay, so for those of you who are connected on my Skype, are you enjoying the videos I'm sending to you, or are they just like too much, you know? Okay, I have an update on the poppet idea. Alright, so Tess, some Scandinavians would use a goose wishbone to determine when to wage war. Okay, that's great, actually. So, you know, the holidays are often a time where we are controversial on a lot of things, especially with family members, and for me in my personal life, that kind of equals war, and that's not in the worst way, right? Like, our war oil isn't for horrible things, you know, but if we're just talking about, like, waging war on something, war on this, I want this to end, so let's blow it out of the water, you know what I'm saying? So wishbones to wage war, I really like that idea. And then what was the other thing that we were talking about? It's more of an Aleo-Saxon tradition. Shit! You know how I feel about the Aleo-Saxons, that's why I don't like that other holiday. I think we call it Linguishka or something like that. It happens in I think August. I can't remember for sure. It's when we make all the bread and stuff. But I found that was an Aleo-Saxon thing, and as a lot of us know, that gluten doesn't exactly go with the human body per se. But maybe it does for you, you know. I'm not turning my channel into a conspiracy thing, I promise. I just have a hard time not connecting that, because that's what brought me to witchcraft, like, honestly. So for the 7 of you that are watching right now, currently live, I want to tell you I love you. I've been thinking about you guys all day and what I was going to say to you. And for those of you who are watching this after this is live, please leave any comments that you can, that you want to know about me or whatever, because I want to spread my word more out on YouTube and stuff. And I never say at the end of my videos, I don't do it. I don't say, like, share, subscribe, because I don't agree with that. Like, if you like my video and you dig it so much that during it, you're like, I'm going to tilt my camera and I'm going to find it and I'm going to like and subscribe. Just like I do to shit. I allow it. I want it. I encourage it. But I'm not going to tell you to like me. It's like, I'm not going to tell you to like me. So that's my whole gig, you know, about that thing. And I kind of, I love talking to you guys. Being live is not exactly comfortable, but I also crave it. Like, I want to talk to you guys one-on-one. It's really personal. It's really lovely. Tess said, I hit the like when I walk in the door. Ha! Yeah. That's amazing. And that's like, when I found Lady Grave Dancer, I was just like, subscribe, and just be fascinated with this channel. I've seen all of her videos at least twice. She's a huge inspiration for me. And I got inspired by her, and then I ran with myself. And then I want to find more about hoodoo, or I want to find more about this. And then I'll look into my books, or I'll look on YouTube videos, and I'll try and get inspired. And I always try and share with you guys my inspirations. But the main thing is I want to tie art into hoodoo. And I know that's not a new thing or anything. The record stopped. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to be done? I was going to talk about the new fabrics that I was going to do for my dolls, and some new ideas I had. If you guys want to keep going, we'll keep going, but I have to use the little girls' room, and I have to put on a new CD. So, we have some options for CDs. Let's see what they are right here, right now. And the first person to say something gets it. So we've got this old Red Hot Chili Peppers album. We've got Audio Slave. We've got Pink Floyd The Wall, Disc 1, I believe, and Disc 2. We've got David Bowie Stardust. Ziggy Stardust. We've got Boogie Nights. We've got Fleetwood Mac, Best Of. What's RHCP? Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay, Tess wins. Woohoo! We're going to listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm going to use the Lou, and I'm going to put that on for y'all. I encourage you guys to chat within each other and, between each other, and form a community, because we are a family here. It's not just me, it's you guys too. So I'm going to put on this gorgeous, gorgeous album, and I will be back so super soon. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, believe me, I wish I had two. I'm going to drink out of it. I just have to figure out how to clean it. Mead. My love's mead. Like, this belongs on my head, you know? Two of them. Okay, raise your hand if you saw the video where I put this mask on. I did one video with this mask on. I love this mask. Yeah, Sherman Flea, that's exactly right. Did anybody see this video? It's so early in my collection. Oh, Alien Space Babe saw it. So this is my mask. I like it, but it's kind of spooky, so whatever. Okay. So for my doll baby that's Maddie. Hi, Maddie. Tess, I saw that you went back to the beginning the other day. You guys, I think I have 500 videos now or something. Like, there's so many for 4 months. Alright, which fabric is more me? Because I'm really feeling one over the other. Which one is more me? This is my right. This is my left. This is my right. This is my left. This is my very favorite Red Hot Chili Pepper song in the world. The right one? very handsome. You're right, Maddie. This is a quail egg that I collected from my Japanese restaurant at work. And this is a nest that we foraged in nature. It's got bird spit all over it. I love you guys. Any lore? Any more lore? Question for you guys. What is this resin? I don't know what it is, and I know that you can't smell it, but it looks like old frankincense. Maybe it's copal. I don't know, or copal. Do you guys know what this is? Thank you, Brenda. It smells like... What does it smell like, Brenda? Somebody sent it to me with no label, and I have no idea what it is. But I've never burnt copal or copal. Do you pronounce it copal or copal? Thank you, Brenda. This is that last album we were listening to, the Sublime Stand By Your Man live album. It's more rare. You guys, that song is so killer, in my opinion. I can't believe that 8 of you are hanging out with me and enjoying our time together. I'm really enjoying our time together, so thanks. It's hard to dance and read, I'm trying. Okay, Flea on bass is so hard not to just like... Alright. C Opal? It's pronounced C Opal, Brenda? Or C Opal? C Opal. Opal. Hey, Indigo Moon Woman, how are you? You found very much. Alright, Opal. You know what, if they had 2 of these, I would have paid twice as much, so I could have made a big helmet. Hi, Diane! Welcome to our beautiful family. We are just jamming here on a Monday night. Welcome, Diane. Because that's what I would do if you guys were just my friends and we were here, one-on-one. It's a little loud, maybe I should turn it down. I turned it down a little bit. I feel like that's a little bit better. No, we're just one-on-one, we're chilling, we're talking about witchcraft or just music or whatever. But this is a witchcraft channel, yes. You guys, I'm so making a hairpiece out of one of these, and I'm not going to wear it to work, but for God's sakes, so cleansing to have this on the top of your head, yeah? How cute would that be? If you're at work, that's okay. So yeah, I feel like that would be like a beautiful hairpiece to me. It's a chicken foot that I dried and taxidermied and all that. Spray painted with my girlfriend Irene. Do I live on a farm? I do. I'm going to talk all about my farm in a second. Okay, so do I live on a farm? Yes and no. Yes and no. Let's talk about that for just a minute. Let me find the comment. Okay, Indigo Moon Woman. So do you live on the farm, Jen? I've heard you say things that make me think you do. Okay, so everybody here that is part of the family knows that I have an urban farm as well as an outdoor in-ground farm. So inside of our house we grow things like microgreens, and I want to take you through a mini tour for those of you who haven't seen, because I have no shyness about what we do here. My husband has a channel called Juckshy Farms where he teaches everybody to grow things like from, okay, for instance, where's the star fruit? We ate a star fruit the other day. Not the other day, but a couple of months ago when it was fragrant in the summer, and then we grew this out of it. So I can show you our Juckshy Farms. Oh, Brenda, no, it's Jukshy. Juckshy. And I want to explain what Juckshy means really quick to you guys. It's so precious and important to us, that word. What Juckshy means is, do you know when you listen to music and you get tingles all throughout your body and you can't explain it and it's like the best thing ever and you just like surge? That's what Juckshy is to us, to me and Alex. So that's what that word means to us, when that tingle just surges all throughout your body. I hope that you guys understand that. Oh, Indigo, that's awesome. Yeah, so when I do a pineapple video, he usually tries to show you how to grow pineapple. And when I do a starfruit video, he'll try to show you how to grow starfruit. So we try and collab together as husband and wife, but our channels are very different, right? Like his is not connected to witchcraft at all. It's just herbalism, you know. So I'm going to show you our indoor gardening farm. Here's my herbal cabinet back here. It's pretty extensive. Hey Alex, I'm going to show some of the garden here. Okay, so if you can see behind me, we're growing everything under the sun in our urban garden, in our urban farm. And then outside we grow things as well, but it's more so in the summertime. However, we grow things like peas all year long. These are microgreens. And they're beautiful things to add to sushi, to salad toppers, to garnish. What else, Alex? Sandwiches, etc. But these things here are all things, soups. These things here are all things that we've grown just from seeds, and we've ordered small starts of fig plants and then grown them from a tiny branch. Right, babe? Yeah?
Started with some from small cuttings, and then others are little plants that started
And
fruits that I've even started.
you can do massive amounts and things like this. A lot of people call these marijuana tents, but really they're just grow tents for anything. However, if you look on Craigslist and you look up marijuana grow equipment, that's going to be an excellent way to find how you can grow indoor things that right in the UV light, right, babe? So we're growing all things inside of here, including various strains of papaya. What else, Alex?
There's papaya, there's jabuticaba, there's star fruit, there's acha, there's lumica, there is pitanga tuba, there's different types of kumquats, there is some black Suriname cherries, there's different figs in there, there's white sapote in there, there is a Barbados cherry, and that's about it. Cherimoya, and then there's a che fruit in the back.
So basically, you guys, anything that we can harvest from a fruit that we eat that's on a wall like this, right? Just any kind of fruit, that we find at the Asian grocery or international grocery store. We try and grow it, and there's people all over the world that are trying to do what we do and have a hard time doing it. So I feel like Alex has a little bit of a gift. Alright, let's look at comments. It's been a while. Hi, Lady Blue. How are you? Okay. But do you see all that we have behind me? I mean, we do live in a little bit of a farm. Everything around us is just garden, garden, garden. You guys are so cute. I don't know if there's any questions I need to answer. Did I tell you guys that I will be, within the next year or two, moving to East Texas? Have I told you guys that? The reason I'm so excited is because 75% of you are from that area, and if I went to East Texas or that region, you would be within 2 to 4 hours from me. So when we're talking about these retreats and these things that we're doing in the future, if we're here in Seattle for another 2 years, maybe we'll do one here before we go. But if we leave before then, I'm really excited to meet so many of you. That will be so amazing. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the cabin. Did everybody see my Christmas tree on the video? Our Christmas tree, we haven't decorated it yet, but we're really excited because it's a living Christmas tree. And it kind of has 3 big tops. So we're going to put 3 toppers on it, which will be really cool. And
It's an island, Norfolk pine.
yes, it's a what island?
Norfolk pine.
Island Norfolk pine. I think that it's gorgeous. So we're really excited because that's going to stay with us forever. Are we going to keep it indoor? Or are we going to put it
Except
outside?
during the summer, I'll put it outside.
So during the summer it'll go outside, but otherwise it'll stay indoors. So actually there was a branch that fell off of it and I was pretty excited about it. Let me show it to you. Oh, and a friend of ours has this like giant Christmas tree that he paid like $130 for. $130. Okay? For a fucking Christmas tree that you cut out of the earth? Do you feel good about yourself? Whatever. So when I walked into their house, it smelled so good. So I was like, hey, when you're done with that Christmas tree, can I have it? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. I hate getting rid of the shit. So I'm going to have some like conifer pine just to make like amazing things with out of after the season's over. So okay, if any of you have Etsy pages or whatever and you want me to help you advertise them, let me know because I'll do that all for free if you just send me some things that I can like wear and put on. I would love to do that for you. Or if you just have any, it doesn't matter, like Etsy, whatever. If you have any kind of thing you want to promote, I want to help you do it. So let me know. What else? Starfruit is so pretty. Has anybody watched the, what's it called? American Horror Story Apocalypse? Does anybody have any video requests or questions? Brenda, you saw it from start to finish? Apocalypse, American Horror Story? Tell me. Okay, Tess, so if you're... Wait, shit. Okay, Tess Moore. I'm your little red wagon on Etsy, Twitter, and Instagram. Tess, if you have things that you want to send me for your channel for me to display to people, let me know. Brenda, you've seen all of them. Okay, so you've seen from start to finish, and then Lady Blue, I'm still on. Shit. Old ones from American Horror Story on Netflix. Okay. I'm not going to give any spoilers for Apocalypse. But, man, when you guys have all seen it, let me know. Because I really want to talk about it. And I am going to do a video on the review of it. Yeah, what? The one that just came on Netflix was like the Trump one, like the, what's it called? Cult. American Horror Story Cult. Coven came back. Yeah, I love that. I need someone to make me a horn, like not a helmet, but like a crown. I want someone to make me a flippin' gorgeous crown. And it doesn't have to be horns. It could be like teeny tiny deer horns. It could be anything. Somebody needs to make me something to wear. But I love the gifts that you guys give me. I'm so grateful for them. Like, they're my favorite things to, like, once a week come home and open. It's just like the best thing ever. Silverware crown, yes! What's next after Cult is Apocalypse, and it's trippy as hell, and I feel like it's spot on to what's kind of going on, you know? You guys, there's a bunch of other good YouTubers going on live right now, like witchcraft ones. Maybe you should leave. I really love all my witches so much. Everybody that's here so much. I love this song. Alright. So I'm going to tell you one of my biggest fears. Ready? Ready? Are you ready? Okay. So you know how when you do an offering, you do a blowback. So you light the cigar, you get it going, and then you do a blowback where you take the lit thing, you put it in your fucking mouth, and you go. My whole life, I've never been able to do that. So I'm going to try and do blowback on a live. And it may completely fail, but it may be something immaculate, you know. I can't even do it with a cigarette. Good night, Carter. Bye, Lady Blue. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do a blowback on a live. I'm also gonna open my Rose of Jericho on a live. Red sugar pony. So yeah, what else? I think I would be more comfortable doing a blowback on a cigarette because it's smaller. But like a cigar, for fuck's sake, you have to, you know, you have to like eat it to get your face in. This is just puff on it and then go. I feel like I could do that way easier and not like let my tongue get in the way. But I haven't smoked tobacco in a smoke form for years, like 7 years it's been since I've smoked a cigarette. Besides, like, okay, once like 2 years ago when I was sick for like 3 days. You know, when you've had too much to drink and you're like, oh, I could have 3 cigarettes, and then that's not the truth. Anyway, just so you guys know, I feel like the two that was so much more me was this one. I want this to be my little voodoo doll dress, my little, what do you call it? My little puppet dress. She knows where I am. It's more me, I believe, this one. And then I'm going to take some of the tulle from my bouquet and put it under so it's a skirt. And I'm going to take some of this from my bouquet and sew it onto the edge. It's going to be this beautiful dress. Okay, you guys, I feel like this whole life feed is kind of coming to a beautiful close. No creepers came. Let's all bow to that. And if anybody wants to make me a crown or send me a Yule gift to put under my tree so that I can open it with my beautiful family on a live Christmas Eve morning, that would be so amazing. I would just love it. So if anybody wants to send those to me, let me know via message. And I would love to have you be part of my holiday. I will talk to you guys all so soon. All my love. Like, all my love. Today is such a beautiful day for me, and I just want to spread the love so much. And I hope that I did. Bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon.